A little over 3 years ago, I had no idea what YouTube was. And a couple of my little cousins said to me, Lisa, have you heard of this singer? Have you heard of this singer? And I was like, no. She goes, they're on YouTube. And I had no idea what it was. And I was like, what is that? They showed me the site. And I couldn't believe how many people were posting up videos up on YouTube and, you know, getting all these comments. You could get feedback of your own original stuff. I was blown away by the site. So I decided to open up a YouTube channel and start posting up my original music to see what people thought about it. So the first song I posted was a song called Falling For You, an original song of mine that I wrote. And, you know, it was just me sitting there at the piano and singing. I didn't really love it. It was like a one-taker. I didn't love it. I put it up anyways, but I never thought people would watch it. So I posted up the video, and the very next day, I remember going to my email account and I saw so-and-so commented on Falling For You. So-and-so commented on Falling For You. You have 2 new subscribers or whatever it was. And I was blown away. I was like, oh my God, I have subscribers. What does that mean? I didn't know what a subscriber was. I started doing research on YouTube as to how to get featured. And so I typed, like, how do I get featured on YouTube? And this video popped up of Naltz. And I had no idea who he was. I was just writing to, you know, random people. And so I sent him a message saying, you know, I want to know how to get featured on this site. I'm very new and I just posted up a video and I want to know how to get featured. And so he corresponded back and forth with me. And he was like, you know, the best way to get featured is to post up original stuff. And I'm like, well, I have an original video up. So he goes, you know what? I'm going to use it in my next video. The very next day he posted up a video and he linked me in it and I got 200 subscribers. Mind you, that was like mind-blowing to me. What? And so I was just blown away and I decided, you know what, I'm going to continue with this. I'm going to continue posting up my original material before I release my album and see what people really think about it. So I started posting up videos and then I started doing cover songs, and one thing just led to the next, and I was getting thousands of subscribers, and it was just, I couldn't believe it. And I was trying to respond back to everybody, all of you guys. I was like, I just wanted to correspond with you as much as possible and build this, you know? So fast forward quite a few months. I remember I had like 3,000 subscribers and I was on the top 100 most subscribed musician list, because back then it was like all you needed was like 2,000 subscribers and you could get on that list. So I was like, oh my God, it was motivating me. Yeah, I'm on the top 100 musicians. Yeah. And so I kept on posting, and then opportunities started arising, and I decided to post up one of my songs called Angel. And in 3 days, I had received 11,000 views, which I know maybe right now, like, it doesn't seem like a lot to me, 11,000 views, but back then, and it still is a lot, you know, it really is. But back then it was like so much to me. And I remember writing to everybody saying, oh my God, 11,000 views in 3 days, this is unbelievable. The very next thing, I got suspended from YouTube. Oh my God, that was like, I was in shock. I went to my computer, I typed in my username and password, user has been suspended. It blew my mind, but honestly, I was so depressed because of it, because YouTube had become my life at that point. And I was like, how did they suspend me? I didn't do anything. I have original content up. I'm abiding by all the rules. I don't get it. Anyhow, what happened was, when I was responding back to so many people, YouTube thought I was a bot. So they had closed my account down because I responded to so many people. I was like, no, 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 no. And I was writing them letters like, I was responding to people because they're corresponding with me and I just wanted to keep in touch with everybody. I'm not a bot. Like, I'm not trying to get thousands of subscribers by doing something illegal. And so I guess they looked into it, and somebody on YouTube started a petition to try and bring my account back to YouTube. So finally they put me back on. Like 3 days later they put me back on. But I swear, for those 3 days I was like an emotional wreck. And I created this video, I'm gonna link it right here, as to what, like, of course I exaggerated as to what I went through when I got suspended. It's actually one of my favorite videos that I've ever posted, so please check it out. And so finally they put me back on the site. And I was so happy, and I wrote to them. I was like, you guys caused me emotional distress for 3 days. I didn't do anything, and now I've lost Like anybody who favorited my videos, that was gone. A bunch of my comments were gone. Just the site, it just wasn't the same, and I didn't have as many subscribers, and I was like, oh my god, you guys, like, why did you do this to me? And I didn't do anything wrong. So for that, you know what you guys should do? You guys should feature me, because this wasn't my fault. You guys messed up. Whatever. I was like, let me try. Maybe this is my way to get featured. I sent in the letter, and I didn't hear back, and I was just like, whatever, and I was going about my business. And then one day, it was 7 o'clock in the morning, and my brother Michael called me, and I didn't want to answer it. I know this is a long story, bear with me. I didn't want to answer the phone because I was like, oh, it's 7 in the morning, I'm so not answering. And then he called, kept on calling and calling and calling, and so finally I answered the phone. Hello? He's like, Lisa, you're featured. I'm like, what do you mean I'm featured? Like, he's like, you're on the front page of YouTube. I'm like, shut up, Michael, you're kidding me? Are you joking? Is this a joke? And he's like, no, you're on the front page. So I ran to the computer, and he goes, yeah, you're in the section that says videos being watched. I'm like, oh no, Michael, that's not featured. Those, you know, sometimes people go up on the front page when people are watching other people's videos, and so I'm not featured. He goes, no, but right under that section, you're there again. You're the first video, and it's your song Angel. Oh my god, I went crazy. I stayed up all night long. I stayed up all day. And the very next day, I was on YouTube, I think, for about 40 hours straight, replying back to everybody before my fingers were like just in pain and I had to go to bed. And that really is what started off this whole thing. It's like, I remember I got thousands, how many thousand, like 11,000 subscribers during that week that I was on the front page, and my video hit 1 million views, and it was just mind-blowing. So thank you, Michelle Flannery, for you know, taking a chance on me and featuring me on the front page. I'm so appreciative of you, and that's what really got this going for me. And from then I was like, you know what, I'm just going with this. I just want to reach as many people as possible, and I don't want to wait around for record labels or the people I'm working with to actually make things happen. I want to do things on my own and just make them happen for myself, because I felt like I was in this alone, and I just had to do this for me. And then I got a phone call to be on Entertainment Tonight, and I was in shock. Like, I mean, YouTube has done so much for me. It's just unbelievable. I've been on CNN. I had an interview with Diane Sawyer for the We Are the World video, the We Are the World collaboration that I put together with the 57 YouTube artists. I mean, there's been so many opportunities, and I've met so many amazing people through YouTube. I met my boyfriend through YouTube. We've been together for 2.5 years. I mean, we met through YouTube, as him posting a video response to one of my videos. And we were corresponding back and forth for a while. I went to New York, and when I went to New York, I met him for the first time, and we clicked. And ever since then, we've been together. That was over 2.5 years ago. So, I mean, my personal life has been like, wow, and then my business life has been like, ah, and so everything is just aligning up right. Like my team Lavie people, I love you guys. You know, I talk to them on a daily basis, and without YouTube, honestly, I don't know what I'd be doing right now. Like, where I would probably be in Canada. I wouldn't have stayed in the States. I would have gone back to Canada, and I don't know what I'd be doing. I really don't. Maybe I'd be singing in nightclubs, or I just don't think that I'd probably pursue this as a career anymore, because I've been trying this for so long. And you guys really give me my hope. I know that maybe it sounds crazy to some people, but you guys really make me see the light, like when it comes to my music and my career, because very often I used to feel like I don't want to do this anymore, this is too hard, you know, just things weren't going the way they should have been going, and very often I just wanted to give up on my music career. But you guys and communicating with you guys and seeing that you guys respond to my music the way you do and how much you guys support me really just, you know, it gives me so much hope and brings me so much joy, and I just want to continue doing music. So I'm really, really appreciative to everybody who's been there, for everybody who's spreading the word about my music. Recently, yesterday, somebody posted up a page on Facebook trying to get me on the Ellen Show and the Oprah Show, and I'm just like, you guys are amazing. Like, how much you guys try and promote me and push me out there, it just really makes me happy. So thank you all so much for everything, and to everybody at YouTube who's given us this opportunity. And you know, the great thing is that YouTube is not, it's not just for musicians or entertainers or actors or vloggers. I mean, anything you can think of is, if there's something that you're good at and you know you're good at something, there's an audience for it on YouTube. So don't feel like, you know, you have to start somewhere, and all it starts with is a camera and your computer and getting things up there and uploading it and seeing what people think of it. And there's just such a wide world out there that you guys have to explore all the possibilities, because it's endless on YouTube. It really is. That sounds crazy maybe, but it really is. And I met with Chad, who's the creator of YouTube. I saw him at the Streamy Awards about a month ago or so, and I said to him, do you realize like how many lives you have changed through developing this site? Do you realize that? Like, do you really realize that? And he was like, honestly, I try not to think about it too much. I'm like, well, think about it. Because it's really, it's unbelievable. It's changed my life. It's changed so many people's lives, you know? And so thank you to everybody at YouTube, Krista Caesar, Michelle Flannery, everybody who's helped me along the way. I really appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart, and I'm going to continue on this journey and continue releasing new music for you guys. I have my album up on iTunes, but there's more to come. I can't wait to share my new material with you guys and bring you along this journey with me, and for exciting things to happen. I'm just like, YouTube. Yeah, I'm acting like YouTube is like my love. I'm like, oh, YouTube, I love you. I'm sorry this video has been so long, but I wanted to share a little bit more of my story with you guys. I know YouTube featured me on the homepage telling my YouTube story, but it was 1.5 minutes, and I wanted to elaborate just a little bit more. So I want to hear your YouTube stories. How has YouTube helped you or changed you? I want you to upload your videos, post them as video responses. I love you guys. Peace!